I woke up to no less than a dozen phone calls. Immediately I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know what. Somebody had sent me a text that said the key bridge fell. I'll be honest, I didn't believe right away. I had grown up in this area and I used to work this area right down here, and I'd driven over that bridge a lot of times, 100 times, 1,000 times. And to know that it was gone, very unusual feeling, a very surreal feeling.
We knew that there was a crew working on the bridge at the time that it collapsed. At this time, we did not know how many people were in the water.
We didn't even know where we were supposed to be looking on the entire span of the bridge. So we got on boats and we used ROVs, remotely operated vehicles, and sonar. We tried to narrow down where we were supposed to start. One of the other teams dove very briefly on the first day at night, and they dove just to see if there was a person in the vehicle, and if there were any signs of life, then we were going to go in and get them. Ultimately, it was determined that there weren't any signs of life. We held off until daybreak so we could actually somewhat see what we were doing.
It was always going to be incredibly dangerous going in there. No matter how much you map out an area, the underwater drones, they don't pick up every single thing. They provide a 3D image and just a general idea of where things are. It was never truly safe, but that's part of the job of our team, is you have to accept the dangers that go into it.
There was no visibility. You can't see anything. Everything's done by feel. We dove down on the truck. We were able to find the truck, but then you have to feel around to try to orient yourself. Part of the roadway had fallen on the vehicle. There was rebar in the vehicle. There was a lot of issues we were running into. Ultimately, myself and several of our people, we ended up going in and we were able to rig the vehicle we put chains through the wheels and over the axles, and then we inflated them with lift bags. Then we were able to have additional divers go in and pull the victims out.
If I had one word to describe the ongoing efforts to deal with this tragedy, it would be tireless. All the men and women in both the Marine unit and the dive team never stopped working for that whole time. If they went home, they were on call to come back at any moment if something was found that needed to be recovered.
When people think about scuba diving, they think about diving in the Caribbean or off the coast of California, and this is very different. We have a task that we're trying to accomplish. We train to complete those tasks in all types of conditions.
Learned from this incident that we were ready. We were not ready in the capacity of how big of a disaster this was, but we do train for disasters all the time. We knew who to call, we knew what to do in a sense of what needed to happen and how it needed to happen. To receive the award for exceptional crew performance, I'm humbled. We're a group that works hand in hand all the time. So in order to see everybody rewarded for that, for every effort they did, whether you were getting coffee, fueling a boat, working on a vessel to get it back up and running during this event, 30 days, 8 hours, 12 hours a day on a boat is a long time. But just to see everybody rewarded for it is a good feeling.
To the members of the team, I'd just like to say, thanks for doing what you do. We train hard all the time. I know these are definitely not the most glamorous of dives, and this is a voluntary position. So we're putting ourselves in this position because we want to be here. And I appreciate that. To the Police Foundation, thank you for taking the time to recognize us. We appreciate it.